Okay, good morning, students. So I hope you get the assignment questions from our seekers. Okay, you please try to complete that assignment questions. Okay, so all are simple questions only based on NCERT problems only. Some of the questions I picked from NCERT only. Okay, you please try to complete that assignment questions. All are simple, one line. Answer is only one line. Okay, try to complete all these problems, assignment problems, then only you will get an idea. Okay, so for maths, practice is very important. Okay, right. What are the points we have discussed earlier? That is operation on sets, union of sets, intersection of sets, union of sets, intersection of sets, complement of sets, difference of sets. Okay, all these things we have discussed earlier. Okay, we discussed some problems also. Okay, some of the students are asking doubts, some of the students are asking assignment question, please send. I will send personally also. Okay, right, that is a good one. You please try to do that assignment problems, NCERT problems, everything. Okay, I hope that you never, you don't have any doubt in union of sets, intersection of sets, difference of sets, complement of sets. Okay, I hope that. Okay, right. So now we are going to discuss about some problems. Okay, some students also asked some doubts. That topic now only we are going to discuss. Okay, right. So please look at that. Let A and B be two finite sets. Okay, then n of A is the number of elements of A. How many elements in that set A? That is denoted as n of A. Okay. What is my n of B? N of B means number of elements of B. Okay. Alright. What is n of A union B? Well, n of A union B is equal to number of elements of A union B. A is a set, B is a set. Okay. A is a set. If you are not getting any assignment questions, you please send a message. I have already told, given my number. Okay. If you are not getting any assignment questions, means please send, please WhatsApp me. Okay, send a message. I will send the questions. Definitely you will get it. No problem. Okay, right. So if you have any doubts, you please ask in the last 10 minutes. We will discuss. Okay, right. So let A and B be finite sets. N of A is the number of elements of A. A is a set. How many number of elements? That is denoted by N of A. N of A is a number. Okay. Right. N of B. Okay. Okay. N of B is equal to number of elements of B. N of A union B, number of elements of A union B. N of A intersection B, that is number of elements of A intersection B. Okay, now we have a formula, that is N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. What is the formula? N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of A intersection N of B minus N of A intersection B. This is the formula. Okay, right. Now come to that. My second formula. Before going to the second formula, if A intersection B is equal to empty, that is A and B are disjoint. Suppose A and B are disjoint, then A intersection B is empty. If your A intersection B is empty, means how many number of elements in this A intersection B? If your A intersection B is empty, that means A and B are disjoint, means the intersection is empty. This is also we have already discussed earlier. What is the N of A intersection B? Your N of A intersection B is equal to 0. That means no element. Please try to understand. A intersection B is empty means, okay, A intersection B having no element, 0 element. 0 element, no element is denoted as empty. Okay, so if this N of A intersection B is 0 means, and N of A intersection B is 0, then what is my N of A union B? my n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B alone. My n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B. This is 0. We will get only n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B. Okay, that is number of elements A plus number of elements of B. This n of A means number of elements of A, number of elements of B, number of elements of A union B, number of elements of A intersection B. That's the meaning. Okay, right now come to that. The next one, n of A union B union C. What is n of A union B union C? Okay, there are three sets. Okay, so therefore this is n of A plus n of B plus n of C. Okay, minus this is n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of A intersection C minus n of A B intersection C. Okay, plus n of A intersection B, B intersection C. You please try to understand these terms are in plus n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A and B, A intersection B minus n of A intersection C minus n of A B intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Okay, similarly we go for four sets. N of A union B union C union D, but that is don't want you, because we are going to discuss only with two sets, problem based on two sets only. Okay, so therefore we have a proof for everything. Okay, so but the problems are very important. Okay, we will discuss problems, don't consider about the proof. Okay, if you want proof we will discuss later, because the problems are most important. Okay, we will discuss problems using these two formula. I repeat that. What is the formula? N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. This is the important formula. Okay. Now we'll go for that first problem. Okay. If X and Y, if X and Y are two sets such that if X and Y are two sets such that X union Y has 50 elements. Okay, X has 28 elements. X has 28 elements and Y has 32 elements. Okay, then how many elements does X intersection Y have? That is the question. Look at the question. You please try to understand the question first. X and Y are two sets such that X union Y has 50 elements. That means what is a given one? The solution is N of X union Y. How many elements in X union Y? 50. Okay, I don't know about X, I don't know about Y, I don't know about X union Y. I don't know about the set, but I know the number of elements of X union Y that is given. N of X union Y is 50 elements. Okay, right. Now look at that. X has 28 elements. This is 28. 28 elements, therefore N of X, that is 28. X having 28 elements. Okay, right. Similarly, Y has how many elements? 32 elements. Now, what is the question? How many elements does X intersection Y? Number of elements in X and Y. X intersection Y. Okay. So now we know that the formula. What is the formula we are knowing? The known formula is N of X union Y is equal to N of X plus N of Y minus N of X intersection Y. Here A and B are there. You can take X and Y. Okay. So the names of the sets are different. N of x union y is equal to n of x plus n of y minus n of x intersection y. Now look at that. This is a question they are asking. What is the question? N of x intersection y. What? How many elements does x intersection y have? Number of elements in x intersection y is the question. Okay, so now we have to apply everything. What is n of x union y? This is 50. Okay, and this is n of x is 28. N of y is 32. This is we don't know. X intersection y. But this term is in minus. Bring it to the left hand side. Okay, so what is the answer? So therefore, n of x intersection y. This term is in minus, bring it to the left hand side. This is the numerical number. N of x intersection y is the numerical number. Number of elements in x intersection y. Bring it to the left hand side, it becomes plus is equal to, and this 50 becomes to the right hand side. So therefore, this is 32 plus 28, that is 60 minus 50, the answer is 10. So therefore, n of x intersection y is 10. That is the question. Number of elements of x intersection y. The number of elements of x intersection y is 10. Okay, it is a very simple problem based on this formula, first formula. Okay. Now look at the next problem. Second problem, in a school, there are 20 teachers. There are 20 teachers who teach mathematics or physics, who teach maths or physics. Okay, who teach maths or physics. Of these 12 teach maths and 4 teach both maths and physics. Both maths and physics. Okay, how many teach physics? The question is, how many teach physics? How many teach physics? That is the question. Please read the question. It is also a very simple problem. We are going to use the same formula, n of a union b. Okay. So look at that. I am going to take that. Let A be the set of teachers who teach maths. Okay, so look at the question. In a school, there are 20 teachers who teach maths or physics. Look at that, maths or physics. Of these, 12 teach maths and 4 teach both maths and physics. How many teach physics alone? That is the question. Is it okay? First of all, I am divided into 2 categories, 2 sets. First set is, let A be the set of teachers who teach maths and B be the set of teachers who teach physics. Okay, right now what are the given one? Look at that. Here R means union. Please note that R means union. R or at least R is given. Maths or physics means union. Union means maths or physics. A union B. Okay, at least means either in A or B. That is also R. At least one. Okay, at least one means they may be teach maths or physics or both. Okay, so therefore at least R means that is union and means intersection. Please note that. So R at least means union and means intersection. Please note that. And means intersection. Okay, this is not visible. I'm sorry, this is not visible. I'm writing here. Okay, you please note that or at least, that means union, and means intersection. Okay, that is union, this is intersection. Okay, now come to that. In a school, there are 20 teachers who teach maths or physics. That means N of A union B. Maths means the set of teachers teach maths. Okay. Physics means that is set of teachers teach physics B. Okay. A union B is equal to 20. Okay. Come to that. Of this 12 teach maths. Okay. That means maths alone, that is 12. Okay. And 4 teach both maths and physics. Maths and physics means intersection. Look at that. Maths and physics means that is intersection. Okay, so therefore this is intersection. Maths and physics is 4. Now what is the question? The question is how many teach physics? Physics means B. How many teaches physics alone? Okay, that is the question. N of B. We need N of B, but we know the formula. What is the formula? We know the formula. See the formula. This is solution. Okay, formula is N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Okay, what is A union B? 20. What is A? That is 12. What is B? That is 4 minus, sorry, what is B? B don't know. That we have to find out. Your N of A intersection B is 4. Okay, this is 12 minus 4, 8. 20 minus 8 is equal to N of B. So therefore 12 is the answer. Okay, so therefore the number of teachers teach physics is 12. Is it okay? So please try to understand. So from the given problem, you make a set A and B and write the number of elements in A or B or A union B or A intersection B and write what we have to find out. Okay, so that is the important one. Now look at the next. In a survey of 400 students in a school, in a survey of 400 students in a school, 100 were listed as taking apple juice. 100 students like apple juice. Okay, and 150 students like orange juice. Look at the question. The question is very big, but the answer is very simple. Okay, if once you understand the question, that the answer is very simple. 150 students like orange juice. Okay, and 75 like both. Okay, 75 like both. I am given the question shortly. 75 like both. The question is, find how many students okay, like neither apple juice and nor orange juice. Okay, look at the question. The question is little different compared to the previous question. I repeat the question first. First of all, you please try to understand the question first. That is a very important one. Okay, the question is very big. The answer is very small, very simple. In a survey of 400 students in a school, 100 students like apple juice. 150 students like orange juice. Okay, and 75 like both. Like both means apple and orange. Okay, find how many students like neither apple juice and orange juice. How many students neither like Okay, how many students like neither apple juice nor orange juice? Okay, how many are not liking both? Okay, that is the question. Okay, now let us take it as, let A be the set of all students. Okay, let A be the set of all students. Set of students. Okay, who like apple juice. Okay, and B be the set of all students who like orange juice. Okay, now come to the question. What is given? Now given is 100 students like apple juice. Where apple juice means that students belongs to A. So therefore, n of A is equal to 100. Okay. What is my n of B? 150 students like orange juice. Okay. So therefore, my n of B is equal to 150. B means the students belongs to that the number of the students liking orange juice, that is the set B. How many students in this set B? That is 150 because liking orange juice, and 75 like both. That is n of A intersection B is equal to 75. Okay, right. First find your n of A union B. First, find n of A union B. What is n of A union B? Write the formula. N of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay, what is my n of A union B? Don't know. That we have to find out. What is my n of A? 100. Okay, what is my n of B? 150. What is my n of A intersection B? That is 75. Okay, this is 250 minus 75, 175. This is n of A union B, but this is not our question. Look at that. What is the meaning of this n of A union B? That means this n of A union means the number of students. That means 175 students either like apple juice or like orange juice. These 175 students like either apple juice or orange juice. That is the meaning. Okay, but look at the question. How many students neither like apple juice nor like orange juice? Okay, so therefore, how many students not like apple juice and not like orange juice? That is the question. Is it okay? Then how to find out? This answer giving the students liking at least one, either apple or orange. Okay, so how to find out the answer? So look at that. Totally, how many students are there? 400. Okay, in this 400, okay, 170 students are liking at least one. That means remaining students are not like anything. Okay, so therefore the answer is, okay, so the answer is the number of students, okay, who not neither like apple juice nor like orange juice, okay, is equal to 400 minus this 175. Why I am taking 400? Totally 400 students are there. In a school, totally 400. In that 400, 175 like at least one, any one. Remaining not liking anything, the answer is 200. Okay. So look at the next problem. So all these problems are given in your book also. Okay. So another problem, there are 200 individuals. 200 individuals with a skin disease. Okay, 120 have been exposed to the chemical one. Okay, 50 to chemical 2. Okay, and 30 to both chemical 1 and chemical 2. Okay, right. The question is, find the number of individuals exposed. Find the number of individuals exposed to the question number 1, C1 but not C2. Question number 2, C1 means chemical 1, okay, C2 but not C1. Okay, question number 3, okay, C1 or C2. Okay, you please try to understand the question first. Please read the question. Those who are having book, you can easily read the question. This is your NCERT problem only. Okay. So there are 200 individuals having some skin disease. Okay. So there are 200 individuals. They are having some skin disease. Okay. Okay. Right. They are having some skin disease. That skin disease affected by 120 have been exposed to the chemical 1. Some chemical 1 they exposed. Okay, 120 individuals exposed by the chemical 1 and 50 by exposed by the chemical 2. 30 to both chemical 1 and chemical 2 exposed by some skin diseases. Okay, skin order. Okay. Find the number of individuals exposed by C1 but not C2. And second question, C2 but not C1. Look at the question. This is not C1. C1 but not C2 but not C1. And third one is find the number of individuals by exposed by C1 or C2. These are the questions. Okay, right. How to answer for this question? First of all, let take the set. What is my set? C1. Solution. Let C1 be the set of individuals. You have to write this. See what is C1, what is C2 in your exam also. That's why I'm writing set of individuals who exposed to or exposed by chemical 1, exposed to C1. What is C2? And C2 be the set of individual exposed by chemical 2. C1, C2 means chemical 1 and chemical 2. These are the sets. Okay, I am defining set C1 and C2. Or you can take it as A1 and B1, A and B. Because here also you are using C1, here also you are using C2. First of all, take it as A and B. Okay, right? So the first set is take it as A be the set of individuals who is exposed to C1, B be the set of all individuals exposed by C2. Okay, right now come to the question. What is given? 120 have been exposed to the chemical 1. That means your N of A is equal to, this is exposed by C1. N of A is equal to 120. That is N of C1 exposed by the chemical 1. That set I am taking A. Okay. Similarly, what is N of C2? N of C2 means exposed by C2. That means the set is B. We are taking that set is B. Okay. So 50 to chemical 2. That is 50. Okay. Both means N of A intersection B. Okay. What is my N of A intersection B? 30. Now come to the first question. What is the question? C1 but not C2. What is the meaning, sir? C1 by not C2 means N of A minus B. Okay, the number of individuals exposed by C1 and not for C2. A minus B. How to find out A minus B? So now only you told A union B alone. We have A union B formula. N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. But how to find out N of A minus B? Because we know that one formula. This is the question. Okay, but we know that A minus B is nothing but, okay, your N of A minus B or A minus B is nothing but A minus A intersection B. What is your A minus B? Your A minus B is nothing but A minus A intersection B. Okay, that means your N of A minus B is equal to N of A minus N of A intersection B. Look at that, your N of A minus B is nothing but N of A minus N of A intersection B. What is your N of A? 120. Minus what is your N of A intersection B? 30. So therefore the answer is 90. Are you okay? Yeah. So please try to understand. I repeat that. Okay. I repeat that. Look at that. Find a number of individuals exposed to C1 but not C2. C1 means I am taking the set A. C2 means I am taking the set B. It is exposed by C1 but not C2 means the individuals belongs to A and not belongs to B. That is the meaning. That individuals belongs to A and not belongs to B. That means A minus B is always can be written as A minus A intersection B. Okay, what is the A minus B? We have already discussed A minus B means set of all X in A and X in not in B. Okay, that means X in A and X not in B means if any elements between A and B, you remove that. That is A intersection B. Okay, right. Now come to that second one. What is our second question? Second question, C2 but not C1. C2 but not C2 as C1 means what does that meaning? Your C2 but not C1 means N of B minus A. What is N of B minus A? Use this formula, the same formula. You will get N of B minus N of A intersection B. Okay. You try to complete that. You try to complete this N of B minus N of A intersection B. What is your N of B? 50. What is your N of A intersection B? That is 30. Simplify that. What is the third one? C1 or C2. I have already told that. Okay. R means union. At least means union. And means intersection. Here R is there. C1 or C2. That means C1 union C2. That means A union B. Your C1 means the set of all individuals affected by C1 is A. Set of all individuals affected by exposed by C2 means that is B. A union B, we have to find out. A union B, we got formula. Okay, find out that. What is the answer? Simplify and complete the problem. Okay. So therefore the answer for the second one is okay, this problem is your N of B 50 minus N of A intersection B is 30, the answer is 20. Okay, come to the third one. The third one is okay, N of A union B. N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Okay, N of A is 120 plus 50 minus 30. Okay, so therefore this is 50 minus 30, 20, 140. 140 is the answer. It is a simple problem. Okay. Now look at the next problem in the same type. In a group of 40 people, 250 can speak Hindi, 200 can speak English. How many people can speak both Hindi and English? Okay, look at that. In a group of 400 people, in a group of 400 people, okay, 250 can speak 250 can speak Hindi and 200 can speak English. Okay. How many people can speak both Hindi and English? How many people can speak both Hindi and English? That is the question. Okay. Look at that. First of all, take what is A, what is B. So since it is given Hindi and English, you can take H and E. The set may be denoted as H and E. Or always you can take A and B. Let A be the set of people. A be the set of people. Okay. Who can speak Hindi. Okay. And B be the set of people who can speak English. Okay, right. What is given? Look at that. Totally 400 people. 250 can speak Hindi. So therefore, Hindi means that is N of A. That is 200. Sorry, 250. What is N of B? How many people can speak? Okay, and 200 can speak English. So therefore, this is 200. Okay, the question is N of A intersection B what? How many people can speak both Hindi and English? Please try to understand the problem. Okay, so in a group of 400 people, 250 can speak Hindi and 200 can speak English. How many people can speak both Hindi and English? Okay, only N of A is given. 250 people can speak Hindi, 200 people can speak English. Okay, the question is how many can speak both? Both means intersection. Both and means intersection. Okay, so R at least means union, right? So then how to find out the answer means, so here we can take it as your N of A union B is equal to 400 total. Why? So some people are there, 400 people are there. Okay, in that, what is that? A union B is not given. Your A union B is not given means you assume that, okay, the people are speaking at least one language. They may be speak Hindi or English. Okay, so therefore, at least one means A union B. I have already told that at least means union. R means union. That means they are speaking either Hindi or English. That means that is your total. You assume that. Okay, so therefore now apply the formula. N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B. Okay, minus N of A intersection B. What is the question? We need N of A intersection B. You have to take it as this is 400. This is N of A is 250. This is 200 minus N of A intersection B. Okay, this is a negative one. Bring it to the left hand side. N of A intersection B is equal to this is 450 minus 400, that is 50. 450 minus 400. Therefore, N of A intersection B is 50. That means, so how many people are speaking both Hindi and English? That is 50 people speaking both Hindi and English. Okay. Right. Let us come to the next problem in the same time. In a class of 35 students, go to the next problem. In a class of 35 students, 24 like to play cricket 25 like play to cricket, and 16 cricket, and 16 like play to football, like to play football. Okay. Also each student, also each student, also each student likes to play at least one of the two games. At least one of the two games. How many students like to play both cricket and football? The question is how many students like to play both? That is the question. I read the question. In a class of 35 students, 24 like to play cricket and 16 like to play football. Also, each student likes to play at least one of the two games. Okay, so how many students like to play both? That is the question. Okay, right. What is your A? What is your B? Please take that. What is your set A, set B? Okay, let A be the set of students. Let A be the set of students who like to play cricket. Okay, what is my B? And B be the set of all students who like to play football. Okay, right. What are the given information? See the given informations. You can solve the same problem by Venn diagram also, but it is very simple. Okay, so we can use by this one also, formula, right? 24 like to play cricket. Sorry, 35 students out of 35 students, 24 like to play cricket. Therefore, n of A is equal to 24. Okay, 16 like to play football. That is n of B is equal to 16. What is n of A intersection B? That we don't know. That is a question. How many students like to play both? Both and means intersection. Both and means intersection. Okay, so that means we have to find out n of A intersection B. A means number of A means the students like to play cricket. B means the students like to play football. The question is how many students like to play both? This is the question. But here look at that. Each student likes to play at least one. I have already told that this at least means union. You please note that or at least. Or at least implies union. That is union. Okay. So both and implies intersection. Okay. This is a note. Please note it. Okay. So now what is that? At least each student likes to play at least one match where n of A union B is equal to 35. Totally how many students? 35. Each student means every student. Total 35 students likes to play either A or B. That means likes to play cricket or football. That is n of A union B is 35. Now find out n of A intersection B using this formula. What is the formula? N of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay, now simplify this. Right? What is your n of A union B? 35. N of A 24 plus 16 minus n of A intersection B. Okay, this is a negative term. Bring it to the left hand side. N of A intersection B. Okay, this 24 plus 16. Okay, so that is 40. And minus 35. Answer is 5. Only 5 students like both. Okay. Very good answer. Okay. So we will discuss some Venn diagrams. Sometimes they are asking, draw the Venn diagram. Okay, right. How to draw the Venn diagram? I hope that these problems you can easily understand. Your exercise problems also given like this one. They all are very simple problems. Okay, so some exercise problems we have discussed. You please try to complete the remaining exercise problems or example problems. Okay, right. The next one is draw some appropriate Venn diagram. The Venn diagram for A union B the whole complement. What is the Venn diagram for this A union B complement? How to draw the Venn diagram for this? How to draw the Venn diagram for this? You take this is your U, universal set. Okay? Draw the appropriate Venn diagram. A union B the whole complement. This dash implies complement. Okay? Yes. Some students are asking doubt in that Venn diagram. A union B the whole complement. So this is the universal set. Okay, you take A and B. Okay, right. What is your A union B? Your A union B means take all this. This is my A union B. This is A. This is B. Okay, but what is A union B the whole complement? Your A union B the whole complement means this is your A union B. Okay, what is your A union B the whole complement? Complement means the set of all elements in U and not in A union B. The set of all elements in U and not in A union B means outside the A union B, other than the elements of A union B. Other than the elements of A union B means, okay, this is the entire thing. Other than A union B, you take other than A union B, you take all that. Okay, so this is a Venn diagram for this. Okay, so this is actually A union B. This is A, this is B. Okay, right. This is U. So therefore, this is called as your A union B, the whole complement. This is a Venn diagram. Okay. And look at the second problem. The second problem is A complement intersection B complement. A complement intersection B complement. Draw the diagram. Venn diagram for this. Venn diagram for this one. First of all, take A complement. What is my A complement? So suppose I'm taking A, this is B. Okay, this is A, this is B, this is union. A means this is A complement other than A. Okay, what is other than A? This is. Except A, you can take everything, including B also. Except A, you can take everything. This is my A complement. Okay, this is my U. Okay, what is my B complement? My B complement is other than B. This is my A, this is my B. Okay, so other than B, you can take it as this is the U. Okay, this is where B complement. This is actually B. Okay, this shaded portion represents your B complement. That means the set of elements in, okay, that means the set of elements in your U, not in B. Is it okay? So that means this is A complement, this is B complement. Okay, now come to that A complement intersection B complement. What is the A complement intersection B complement? That means common for both sets. Okay, which portion is common for both? This is my U. Okay, which portion is common? Here A is not here. Here B is not here. Okay, so here A not included. Here B not included. Okay, other portions are included. Please look at that. In this A complement means A not included. B complement means B not included. Okay, but I'm going to take that intersection for these two. Intersection for these two means common elements. Common shared regions. Okay, your common shared region for these two is except this A, except this B. So therefore, this is okay, except this A, except this B. Okay, this is the common area, common shared region. Okay, so this is A, actually this is B, and this is A complement intersection B complement. Now look at these two. What is the A union B, the whole complement? This is. What is the A complement intersection B complement? This is. Look at that. Both are same, which implies your A union B, the whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. We can prove this. This is the result. Okay. So we can prove this also by Venn diagrams. Okay. Some students are asking doubts in Venn diagrams. Okay. So therefore, De Morgan's law. Yes. Okay. Okay. Look at the next problem. You please take that. Take the another one in the same Venn diagram. A intersection B complement. What is A intersection B complement? See the Venn diagram. This is A, this is B. Okay. First of all, find intersection. This is my intersection. This is my A intersection B. A intersection B. This is my U. What is A intersection B? The whole complement. A intersection B, the whole complement. Okay. A intersection B, the whole complement means, okay, other than this A intersection B. This is your A intersection B. Other than this A intersection B is my A intersection B whole complement. Okay, other than this, you take all the elements in U other than this A intersection B. Okay, so this is my A intersection B, the whole complement. Okay, now look at the fourth one, your A complement union B complement. Okay, what is my A complement union B complement? What is my A complement first? This is U, this is A, this is B. Okay, this is A, B. Okay, A complement means, please try to understand, A complement means the set of all elements in U, not in A. Okay, so that means this is. Other than A. Okay, this is my A complement. Similarly, take B complement and take the union. Again, you'll get that same portion. Okay, these two are called as De Morgan laws. The first law and second law of De Morgan's. Okay, so therefore the second one is this is A, this is B. Okay, union. Okay, so therefore find the B complement. This is A, this is B. Your B complement means other than B. This is my B complement. Okay, take the union. The question is A complement, union B complement. Take the union. What is the answer? The union means take all the portions. Okay, you take this region and you take this region also, both. Okay, but here look at that, this region is not covered. Here also this region is not covered in both. Okay, here A not covered, but here it is covered. Here this portion is not covered, here it is covered. Covered means any one portion covered means either this set cover this portion, either this set cover this portion means you can include that. So therefore, except this A intersection, okay, we can get everything. Are you okay? This is you, this is your A complement, union B complement. Look at these two and these two. A intersection B the whole complement, A complement, union B complement. These two are same. So therefore, this is called as the De Morgan law. Okay, A intersection B the whole complement is equal to A complement, union B. Okay, right. I hope that you can easily understand that your Venn diagram problems. That's why I gave us the assignment. But some students are asking about that Venn diagram problems. Okay, right. So today also I will give some assignment questions based on Venn diagrams as well as that formula N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of, okay, N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Okay, right. We will discuss more problems. That means miscellaneous problems in our next class. Okay. So in the next class, we'll discuss some important problems or some difficult problems that are given in miscellaneous. Okay. Right. Yeah. Please. What is the law of double complement? Law of double complement. One student asking some doubt. Law of double complement. What is double complement? You please listen, all of you. Some student is asking law of double complement. A complement, the whole complement. What is the answer? It is again A. This is called as law of double complement. Okay. We will find out what is that. This is one set A. This is U. Okay, what is the A complement first? A complement means the set of all elements in U. Okay, the set of all elements in U are not in A. This is my A complement. Are you okay? Right. Now take that again the complement. Now take the complement of this set. This is taken as some B. This set, the shadowed region take it as some B. Now take that again complement. Okay, complement means what is the meaning? The set of all elements, okay, other than this shadowed region. The set of all elements other than this shadowed region. What is the A complement? Your A complement means the set of all elements other than that A. Similarly, take that the set of all elements. This is our set B. The shadowed region is our set B, that is A complement. Again, take the complement. That means the set of all elements other than this set B. That means this set shadowed region. Okay. So that means again we are getting this portion only. Okay. It is just simple complement of this set. Okay. This is the complement of B. B complement. Okay, what is my B complement? It is always equal. What is actually B? This is B complement. What is actually B? A complement. A complement, the whole complement is equal to A. Is it okay? Right. This is my Venn diagram. Okay, suppose I am taking my U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My A is equal to 1, 2 only. Okay, what is my A complement? Actually, what is my A complement means? That is U minus A. Actually, X belongs to set of all X belongs to U, and X now belongs to A. This is my A complement. Okay, right. What are the elements in this A complement for this set? My A complement is equal to U minus A. Okay, the set of all elements in U and not in A. So not in A means both, one belongs to both, two belongs to both, remove that, we'll get 3, 4, 5. Again take a complement. What is the answer? Again that is U minus A complement. Okay, what is that U minus A complement means? First of all, you write all the elements in U. Okay, what is minus U minus A? A minus B means how to write that? First of all, write all the elements of A and remove that element belongs to B means remove those elements. Okay, like look at that, 1 belongs to 1, no. This A complement, no. 2 belongs to A complement, no. 3 belongs to A complement, remove that. 3, 4 belongs to A complement, 5 belongs to A complement, remove that. You will get 1, 2. What is your 1, 2? That is E. This is a double complement. Okay, using Venn diagram also we do that A double complement is again A. Using some example, they said roster form, set final set also we can prove by A double complement is also it is A. Is it okay? Right. I hope that you can easily understand these sets, relation, everything. Okay, we will discuss more problems, miscellaneous problems in our next class. Okay, right. So therefore, after this, we'll go for the next chapter, right? Okay, if you have any doubt, if you didn't get any assignment questions, means you please send a message. I will reply you. I will send that questions or I will clarify your doubts. Okay, thank you. Any doubts? If you have any doubt, means please ask your doubts. Yes, what is your doubt? Any doubt? You please ask your doubt. Assignment we will give. Our seekers team is they are typing that assignments. We have already sent the assignment questions. Okay. Empty complement. Very good. Empty set. Okay. What is your empty set complement? U minus empty. What is your A complement? U minus A. Your A complement is U minus A. Empty set complement is U minus empty set. That is U only. Your empty set complement is total universal set. U. Okay, because there is no element. Okay, U minus empty is empty means no element. Okay, you remove that element belongs to in U. Okay, so therefore the empty set having no element. So therefore U minus empty is only U. Therefore empty set complement is total universal set U. Okay, any other doubt? Please send your doubts. If you have any doubts, we'll discuss. Any doubt? I don't know how they are giving your assignments. Some of the students already received some assignments. Okay, you ask your friends. I don't know how they are sending the assignments through Learnity or WhatsApp. I don't know. I'll tell you later. Okay, definitely you will reach your assignments. I'm sure. Any other? Okay. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Center question. Okay, if you have any doubt about your Learnity or other things, you are not getting assignment means you please contact your coordinator, seekers team. Okay, they are only following that. Okay, so subject related questions you ask now. De Morgan law. This is the De Morgan law. Just now we have discussed A intersection B. Yeah, this is A intersection B, the whole complement is equal to A complement union B complement, and A union B, the whole complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Just now we discussed. Okay, this is our De Morgan law. Okay. Using sets also we can easily prove that De Morgan laws. Okay. Venn diagram, using Venn diagram also we can prove it. Using some sets also we can prove it. Okay. Miscellaneous problems we will discuss. Now we are end of that exercise only. Okay. So 1.6 we are discussing. Okay. After that we will discuss miscellaneous questions. Okay. Right. Miscellaneous questions we will discuss in the next class. Right. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Bye.